I am local. My name Shokhkal. I want job. How much? Salary? You give. Tamil?
Stop getting the wrong advice. Want a job in the Middle East? Contact Loy Macedo.
I'll give you a simple analogy, okay? You have a small baby and the baby is wearing a diaper. What do? You always check the diaper, and the minute it is soiled or the baby shits or pisses or poops, you just change the diaper, wash the ass, put a new diaper, okay? Now, that's what you do with babies. Let's look at adults. In a perfect world, every adult would change the underwear every time. Unfortunately, there are some people who don't change their underwears. In fact, there are some of them who don't even wear an underwear, and they're very proud about it. But let's assume human beings are educated and civil and have common sense. So in a perfect world, everyone would change their underwear at least every day, or at least whenever it's dirty, within a day, twice, whatever. Okay? So that's a good habit. However, where laws are concerned, laws, policies, procedures, changing your laws and changing your rules like you change your underwear shows weak leadership. It's like me saying, me telling a girl, just imagine I'm telling a girl, listen, I will marry you if you leave your mother, father, leave your family and come and marry me, okay? But you have to tell them I'm breaking off with you and then I'll accept you. So you're like very happy. So you're about to do that, to tell your family that, okay, I don't want you anymore, I love this guy, I'm getting married to this guy. So you're about to do that, and then I tell you, no, wait, listen, I changed my mind. Don't tell your parents that you want to get married to me, because I'm not too sure about whether we can marry or not. So fine, you say, okay, fine. Then after 2-3 days or a week or so, I tell you again, okay, listen, I've decided to get married to you. Now you can tell your mother, father that you don't want them, come and marry me. So once again, you're very excited, you decide to tell your parents. 1 hour before you tell your parents that you don't want to stay with them anymore, you want to marry me, I call you and tell you, see, listen, no, wait. I've changed my mind again due to certain problems. I'm not ready for marriage. So once again, I dash your hopes. Then after 2-3 weeks, finally, I tell you, hey, listen, now I'm sure that we can get married. Tell your mother, father that, fuck off, and we'll get married. So you're so excited. You're like, Loy, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? I say, I swear, I'll announce it in the papers, I'll inform everyone, just tell them that you want to marry me. So you say, okay, fine, share it in the papers so that I know what you're saying is true. So I put an ad in the paper, I announce it to the world, I tell the news, I have a party with my family, and you're like, oh wow, this time Loy means it. He wants to marry me. He does, he's serious. So you go inform your parents, fuck off, I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to marry Loy. Okay? Cancel everything. My education, my future, all that. Packing my stuff. I don't want to stay in a shithole like this house. So, you start packing all your stuff. You have smashed all the portraits and photographs and stuff. Made them angry. You made them sure that they don't want you back. You have even publicly denounced them, put it on Facebook like, fuck you, and you're going to live your life, and you're waiting for me to send the ticket so you can fly down to be with me. And then lo and behold, I send you a message once again, hey listen, due to unforeseen circumstances, I've had to change my mind again. So you stay with your mother, father now, just stay there, and I'll let you know when you can come back. I'm just not sure when it'll happen, but eventually it'll happen. Now I've given you an example which sounds like a ridiculous story, an absolute fucking ridiculous story. I'm sure you'll be like, if you had to give advice to that person, you say, Man, fuck that guy, man. A fucking asshole. Doesn't have a fucking spine. That's what you'd have said. Well, let's put UAE's performance with regards to COVID-19, bringing its expats back. January, they say suddenly nobody can come back. Suddenly they say, no, you're part of our family. Expats, they have built this country. No, you can come back. Then they say, no, you can't come back. You need to be on some approval list. Okay, you apply here. We have streamlined the process. So then you apply, you get rejected. You apply again, you get rejected. Apply third time. Some people apply 6 times. Mothers there, fathers there. Some people, husbands are there, children are here. Total confusion. Then the law comes. Don't need to worry about the visa, man. We are there for you. Your visa will not be expired. We are offering the deadline till 31st December. All of a sudden, one fine day you say, no, sorry, it is not till December. It is till September. Then you come out with a new rule. No, it's not till September, man. It is till July. And then you come out with another, oh, no, listen, fuck all that. We'll go case by case basis. Then one fine day you come out with a new rule. Okay, finish. We no longer follow this protocol. No need to apply, just fucking fly down. Then you're like, are you sure? Yeah. Then you check the newspapers, all the newspapers confirm. Yeah, you don't need any paperwork, nothing, just fly down, man. Then you go and check with immigration, you go and check with travel. They say, Yaki, we don't know. No, you need paper. Then finally they put in the newspaper, they announce it. Finally you show the newspaper to them. Okay, yalla, you can come. So you finally book the ticket. 10,000, 100,000 people all pay money for the ticket. And lo and behold, when you're about to travel, you get the news again. Sorry, no, you can't come back. We will review case by case basis. Now the money you paid to the airline is gone. The plans that you made is all gone. The hopes that you had, destroyed. I mean, what the fuck is this here? Seriously, what the fuck is this? You know, you keep changing your laws like you keep changing your fucking underwear. How do you expect people to trust you, man? What kind of character is this? Oh, expats have built this country. We cannot stay without expats. Oh no, without visa, baba, you cannot come back. What your one family? What your we treat everyone equal? What the fuck is this, man? One day the rule, okay, no need paper, just come. One day, next day it is, no, sorry, you need paper. One day the airline is saying, no, you make sure that all the paperwork is done. Then only you can go or you can come. One fine day it is, you know, you keep dancing around like this. There's so much of fucking confusion. The poor people don't know what the fuck to believe. Who the fuck to listen to? Tell me, who can, you know, I give you the example of that relationship. Absurd as it sounds, do you seriously think a person would trust this man ever again? Like, who promises one day I love you, next day I don't love you. One day marry me, next day don't marry me. One day leave your house, one day don't leave your house. So you realize the person's not a stable-minded person. You cannot trust this person. So explain to me what the UAE leadership is doing. Today yes, tomorrow no. Day after tomorrow yes, after that no. Then absolutely no. Then extension, then no extension. Then extension till the end of the year. No, extension till 1 month. Oh no, old rules apply. Or then, oh, we will check case by case basis. What the fuck? Oh, we have conquered COVID. We have succeeded. Then, oh, COVID cases on the rise. What the fuck is this? Every time there is some new. Like, how do you fucking solve this problem, man? It's one of the, you know, you can talk of leadership and vision and biggest building and biggest erection and largest asshole and, you know, biggest rear end and all that shit you can talk. When times are good, oh, leadership, oh, vision, or We will get billion and trillion and real leadership is during difficult times. And this is where real leadership is tested. What leadership? What integrity? Who can trust your words? Who can trust the media? Who can believe the laws? Which law do you believe? What announcement do you believe? Just think about it. If you had a wife or a spouse and children and you're separated because of this law, how do you plan out your future? How do you plan out the next step? How do you plan out people who have jobs, whose visas, they are still under the visas, but are stuck in a different country? Now they can't go back, they can't come in. What do they do? Where do they go? UAE changes its laws, like, they change diapers, like they change their fucking underwear. The question people will ask finally is, does UAE wear an underwear? Do they even have one? If they have one, do they change it? Or will they keep the same one? Yes, according to their logic, laws are like underwear. If you change it, it's dirty. So change the underwear every single day. Yes, that brings, visionary leadership, dynamic leadership. You're changing every day. The rules will change for expats, not for Emirati, not for the locals. And the funny thing is, out of 100% of the population, how many are locals? 12%. How many are Emirati? 12%. 80% is what? Foreigners. If the 80% are not there, they don't contribute, they don't want to stay in UAE, how does the economy grow? It will shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink. And finally, the Emirati who was enjoying 10 times salary, 20 times salary, 30 times salary for doing, 1 hour or 2 hours of work. How will the company survive? Companies will close down, right? Who will they sell their Land Cruiser, Pajeros, their four-wheel drive? Not to hardworking people anyway. Doesn't look like they want hardworking people. What the fuck, man? You tell me if I'm wrong or right. You tell me if I'm wrong or right. I'm so fortunate that I got out of UAE. I'll tell you, if I was staying there right now, I would be in a mess. You can't plan your life, you can't plan your future, you can't plan your next step. It'd be so fucking miserable, man. So fucking miserable. The number of people who I'm, providing service for jobs, I talk to them. I'll tell you, it is such a fucked up situation. I've never seen a more fucked up situation. From the way these Emirates Airlines people have been terminated, to thrown like dogs, just thrown like dirt, like dead meat, to the way this country is operating. What the fuck is this, man? How can you change your laws every single fucking day, man? How do you expect people to trust you? How do you expect people to respect you? What the fuck are you guys doing? Have one fucking law. Just have, you can't even have one fucking law whose duration can last 1 year. You don't have that capacity to have one word that can stick for 1 full year. How do you expect anyone to trust you? Every fucking month, it's like every day you open the newspaper, you don't know what the law is tomorrow. It's like the stock market. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I love you, I don't love you. Marry me, don't marry me. I'm with you, fuck you. What the fuck, man? It's become a joke. I'm sure the poor journalist, I'm sure everybody who's making the law, the typist who's making the law, he's like, okay, change. And then next day, change again. The people who are suffering are the families. Husband one side, wife one side, children one other side. Their education, their future, their jobs. You tell me if I'm right or wrong, man. You say I'm a hater, right? You say fake news. All my haters, fine, comment there. Tell me where I'm right, where I'm wrong. all those haters of mine who say, oh, UAE is a great country, UAE has a vision, you're just hater, you're butthurt. Please comment. Comment down below. Tell me where I'm wrong. I would love to be proved wrong. Anyway, these are my thoughts. You let me know what are yours. Because for me, this is so fucked up. This is not the way to fucking run a country, and this is not leadership. I know what the fuck this is. Anyway, you guys take care.
I am a local. My name Shohkal. I want job. How much? Salary? You give. Tamil?
Stop getting the wrong advice. Want a job in the Middle East? Contact Loy Macedo.